Welcome to the Future Ready channel. I am Story Baquet and I will be your host. Our goal on this channel is to give you the tools that you need to have all of the information to talk about your skills, lay out your strengths, and figure out how to secure yourself a job. Everything you will need in order to apply for a job and secure the bag will come from these exercises in these videos. One of the most important things to know as you go into an interview process or apply for a job is your personal strengths. You need to be able to understand, what do I have, what can I offer, and what are they looking for? How can I fill those gaps? Some important strengths that you will want to highlight in these interview processes, as well as your cover letter, which we'll talk about in a little while, is your ability to communicate, your ability to collaborate, some problem-solving skills you may have, as well as your social awareness. We also like to talk about organization and those kinds of things. Let's take a look at one of these free online resources. Go to mhalabs.org. You click on Tools. We're going to go ahead and look at first this building block framework and adjectives list. So the power skills and attitudes are broken down into 6 building blocks. As you see on the screen, it's personal mindsets, planning for success, time management, social awareness, verbal communication, collaboration and teamwork, as well as problem solving. If you look down this list, you'll see other adjectives and attitudes that describe certain behaviors. Go ahead and browse through this list. Put a check mark by all of the things that you see and would describe yourself as. Take a couple minutes to do that. One of the words that I would use to describe myself under personal mindset is independent. I'd also say I'm pretty focused. I think that I'm focused and I'm independent because when I'm given a task to do, I can do it on my own. I take the opportunity to learn, do all of the research necessary, and before I ask for help, I go ahead and ensure that I try my best. You should also take this time to look at the skill and find some areas of growth for yourself. I'll give you an example. Talking is under verbal communication, and while that can be seen as a strength, talking at an inappropriate time can be seen as an area of growth. So one thing that I had to learn was how to tailor my ability to talk, when was appropriate to talk, what was okay to say. And I like to tell this story because I was very talkative in school, and everybody was always telling me, oh, you need to be quiet, you need to be quiet, you need to do what you have to do. And I make a living talking now. So it's really important that you take the time to not only look at your strengths, but to also look at those areas of growth and see how you can flip them into strengths to help express to others what kind of person you are. We're going to do a little bit of an exercise so that you can write down all of the skills that you have. Do you have proficiency in Google Suite? Do you know what a Google Doc is? Google Sheets? Can you work Microsoft? Can you send these emails? Do you use this certain platform? Do you speak multiple languages? Are you proficient in sign language? These are some important skills that people may not expect, but that are very helpful. Another skill that you may not think of adding to your list are those AI tools that you may use. They're very beneficial in the workforce today, and it may set you apart on your resume if you know how to use one of those for an important reason that can help a company. Go ahead and write it down as one of your hard skills so that it can really set you apart. The next thing that you'll need to write down is your education. Where did you go to high school? Did you go to college? Do you have any degrees? As you do this, you also may want to talk about your training and certifications. Are you CPR certified? Do you have coding certifications? Do you have welding certifications? There are a lot of different things that you may have gathered over the years, and you want to ensure that all of that is written down and reflected in this exercise, because what we're going to do next in our next video is talk about writing your resume and your cover letter and really selling yourself to these interviewers. Lastly, you want to take the time to list out all of your experience. I want to be clear that all of your experiences in work, in volunteering, shape that experience section on your resume. So go ahead and write down every job, every volunteer opportunity you've had, as well as some of the specific things you did within it. In our next episode, we're going to talk a little bit about how to tailor your resume for the job that you're applying for. Ensuring that you have all of that experience listed out gives you the chance to see what experience is most relevant to that job that you're going for specifically. So right now, take a few minutes, write down all of your volunteer experiences, as well as any employment experience you've had so far. It's really important that you use this as your foundation. If you have that self-awareness, if you have the ability to describe your skills and understand yourself, you can prepare yourself to talk highly about yourself, as well as have that self-reflective moment where you're discussing your areas of growth in an effective way so that your employers are able to get to know you, so that you are able to express yourself confidently, and so that you can simply be honest. You may be wondering why we spent all this time talking about your skills and your experience and kind of bringing everything together. In our next episode, we are going to walk you through setting up your resume, creating a cover letter, as well as the other steps that need to happen for you to prepare to get yourself a job. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, go ahead and like it and subscribe to our Future Ready channel. Now, what if I was filming and you in here slamming doors? Well, we're on Do Not Disturb, girl. We filming.